Hello everyone, my name is Keith, amateur radio call WD4PTJ. You may have seen these ads on Facebook and elsewhere for something called rapid radio. So we're going to talk today about what is rapid radio and is it a scam. So basically what rapid radio is push-to-talk over cellular service. This device has a SIM card which connects to a cellular network, just kind of like your cell phone does. And unlike your cell phone, which is full duplex, in other words, when you're talking on your cell phone, if the person you're talking to starts talking while you are, you can hear them. Unlike your cell phone, rapid radio is half duplex. You know, it's just like any walkie-talkie, any handy-talkies. When you push the button to talk, you're not going to be able to hear the other person. So that's the difference between it and, say, your cell phone. But as I said, this device is communicating through the cell tower and then goes over the internet to probably a cell tower somewhere else where the other person that you're talking to, also using a rapid radio, is. So they're rather misleading in that they're telling you that these radios, and they are radio. I mean, your cell phone, most people don't think about it. Your cell phone is a radio. You know, most people, I mean, ham radio operators, I'm sure we're all aware of that. But a lot of people don't really think about the fact that your cell phone, you know, it's actually a radio. It's transmitting RF from the cell phone to the cell tower. And that's very similar to what us hams do when we're talking through a repeater. So if you're considering buying this, and there are some other companies out here besides Rapid Radio that basically do the same thing. If you're considering buying this and you think it's going to assist you in an emergency situation, keep in mind that if the grid goes down and if there is no cell service, these devices aren't going to be, they're going to be useless. Most of these type of and they are a radio, most of these type of radios don't even work line of sight to each other. I think there are a few exceptions, but even when they do that, you know, the range is, you know, maybe a mile, 2 miles, you know, not much more than that, depending on the terrain where you're at. So when they're telling you that you're going to be able to use these devices in an emergency and talk hundreds and thousands of miles, you know, that's just that's if the internet goes down, if the cell towers go down, you know, these devices are going to be useless. You know, you're not going to be able to use them at all. Now, I have heard some people say that this would be something good to get if you had young kids and you didn't want to give them a cell phone. You didn't feel like they were old enough to have a smartphone where they could access the internet or whatever, that this would be a better device for that. And that might be one use for it. But other than that, I don't really see anything that rapid radio or similar devices out there like that they're on the market. I don't see where anything that will do that my cell phone won't do. I mean, if I've got to depend on cell towers and the internet to talk to somebody, I might as well be using my cell phone is going and getting, you know, one of these rapid radios. And they're telling you that this is free. That once you buy the product, once you buy the radio, that there's no monthly charge for it. That might, I don't know, that might be the case, but for how long? It's hard for me to believe that you're always going to be able to access the cell towers without any kind of charge. I mean, there's something kind of fishy about that. I really wonder whether eventually they're going to start charging you for it. So basically, if you want to know my opinion, they're marketing and trying to tell you, how you can use these in an emergency and how you can talk thousands of miles and making the people that are not really that familiar with radio and how it works, that they're going to be able to communicate with that, talk to people all over the world perhaps. It's misleading. You know, you want to know my opinion? I think it's a scam. I think their advertising is basically a scam. Now, if they were forward to you, straight to you about how these rapid radios work, and you understand that, and that's what you want, then, you know, okay. But they're advertising to me, making you think that these are a standalone device that you're going to be able to talk to people hundreds and thousands of miles away. You know, I would say that that's a scam. You know, if you're looking for something to be able to communicate in times of emergency, and especially if the grid was to go down, then you're better off with amateur radio or FRS or GMRS than you would be buying one of these, because any one of those will work without having to have access to cell towers and the internet. So basically that sums it up in my opinion. I think that rapid radio and some of the other devices like that is basically just a scam. And yeah, I'm partial. I think that if you're interested in something to communicate like that, you know, it's not that hard to get your technician license and get into amateur radio. So I pretty well just wanted to cover that and give my outlook on what rapid radio is and what I think is their false advertising. So, you know, all I would say is buyer beware. You know if you're looking to get that, know what it is that you are getting. If you understand it, know what it is, still want it, you know, okay, you know what you want. Anyway, till next time, 73 everyone. If you like this video, please hit the like button and feel free to subscribe to the channel.